Okay, we have invited yung ating mga members ng ating pong this issue pertains to the a buy-bus operation again in the city of Calamba and Los Baños with the Garay family wherein yung kanilang tatay sa kanilang isang anak were actually abducted. Nakidnap sila, hindi sila naging sama sa operation ng buy-bust. And we wanted to dig deeper on the problem of this always pretext of a buy-bust operation, but in reality, this is being used by our members of our PNP, those bad eggs, RD, again, PD, yung mga bad eggs lang. Ang dami nating mababait. Like for example, yung sa Los Baños, who have PD Unos, no? Maganda yung ginawa nila, but there are those na talagang makakulit pa rin. But I know that somehow and somewhere nalilinis natin yung mga marurumi nating mga kasamahan na siyang nagbibigay ng taint, masamang imahe ng ating pong kapulisan. And again and again, we are here to be a part of that building a new pace of our PNP. Marami nagagalit sa amin dyan. We know that. Marami ang nagtatampo. We all knew that. But of course, we are doing our job para malinis po natin yung mga masasama nating mga kasama sa pulis. Okay, so andito po yung ating po mga Garay members. The story of this issue is about the abduction of Mr. Garay and the son-in-law, which is the husband of Karen Garay. Siguro, nag-ano na ba kayo? Nag-oath? Hindi pa, no? So, Comsec, can you kindly take their oath?
Please stand po and raise your right hand. Pati po si Mr. Magbanwa. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this inquiry? Yes. Yes, I do. Thank you po. Please take your seat.
Okay, thank you so much. So, Goro, si Mr. Magbanwa naman, ito yung sa Los Baños. Basically kasi, yung involved na mga pulis that nag-kidnap sa Calamba, ayun din yung nag-kidnap doon sa Los Baños. And what we wanted is to find out yung truthfulness of this. Sige, mga Garay, sino magsasalita sa inyo, ha? Ay, RD muna. Okay, RD, go ahead, please.
Thank you very much, sir. To the chairman and members of this honorable committee, please allow me to discuss briefly on these two cases of kidnapping case which transpired in the Los Baños and Calamba, both in the province of Laguna. The first incident happened last January 24 of this year, wherein the victims were later identified as Jolito Garay Sr. and Aldi Racion. But this incident was only reported as a missing person last March 14 of this year. In the course of our investigation, which was conducted by the Calamba City Police Station through the effort of the Regional Director of the National Police Commission 4A, it was found out that the suspect were later identified as members of the Calamba Police Station, namely Captain Joseph Natividad, Police Staff Sergeant Franz Mali, Police Corporal Gerald Casanova, Patrolman Rody Borda, and two Jandos. Likewise, on March 28, another kidnapping case happened in the municipality of Los Baños, and in the course of the investigation of the police station of Los Baños, it was again found out that the suspects were identified as members of the Calamba Police Station, namely Police Staff Sergeant Remark Basco, Police Corporal Naredo, Police Corporal Lante, Police Corporal Rodi Borda, and 4 Jandos. Pareho pong lalaki yung Jandos, Your Honor. Your Honor, for the information of this honorable body, both cases po, na-file na namin po yung criminal cases po nila, and yung admin cases po nila is ongoing, Your Honor. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, no. But unfortunately hanggang ngayon hindi pa nakikita yung mga ano, no, yung mga victims.
Yes, sir. Last April, meron pong naiulat na 2 bangkay, Samhor and Camarines Norte. So, kumuha po kami ng, nag-swap po ang RFU natin, yung forensic natin ng DNA nung family ni Mr. Garay. Unfortunately, hindi po nag-match yung DNA nung found cadaver sa Camarines Sur or Norte, Your Honor.
Okay, so hanggang ngayon missing pa rin talaga. Okay, 3 'yon, no. 3 bale. Okay, 2 sa Calamba, isa sa Los Baños. And we have also invited the Napolcom, ano, yung IC natin, si ARD Napolcom sa 4A, si Attorney Dimas, no?
Diwas, Your Honor.
Diwas, okay. You have taken cognizance sa case ng Calamba?
That's true, Your Honor. But before that, I would like to inform this honorable body that it is supposed to be our regional director who should be attending this committee hearing. We would like to inform that he is on official travel in Thailand for week training, Your Honor.
Anyway, hindi naman na tayo medyo magtatagal dito sa hearing na to because hanggang actually 3:30 nga lang talaga, 3 hanggang 3 lang tayo, but we will be extending for a few minutes. We wanted just to hear yung issue and then let the members maybe ask or maybe magtanong sa susunod na hearing. But I will let the members find for themselves kung they're willing to ask questions later. But of course, you want to say something, Attorney Diwas, or you want to yung mga family ng victims to say something first?
We would want to hear the witnesses
Okay,
first.
sige. Siguro from the Garay family, no? Kayo yung mga nawalan ng tatay saka kapatid, son-in-law pala, no? Asawa ni Karen, no? So who wanted to speak? Okay, Rachel, you have the floor. Sige, makapagsalita ka na.
Hello. Okay. Ako po si Rachel Garay. Anak po ni Julito Senior. Hanggang ngayon po, hindi pa po namin nakikita yung tatay ko. Mag-6 na buwan na po ngayong 24. Noong January 24 po, nag-umpisa pong nawala yung tatay ko. 9:30 PM po. May pumunta po sa amin ng mga civilian.
Ako po si Karen
Okay,
Garay.
siguro compose yourself muna, Rachel, no? We sympathize, no? But we will be allowing your sister na si Karen to speak, no? Para at least we can proceed. Sige, Karen Garay, you are recognized.
Ako po si Karen Garay, daughter of Julito Garay Sr. and live-in partner ni Aldi Padulina Racquion po, na until now, hindi pa po namin sila nakikita. January 24 po, 9:30, may 2 tao po na pumunta dun sa lugar po namin, sa area po namin, na naka-face mask po, then nakasuot ng helmet. the rest na po, sumunod na po mga civilian po na open na po yung mukha nila. Kaya po, totally natandaan po namin sila kung sino po sila. Tapos, ayun po, bigla po silang pumasok sa bahay ng father ko. Then, nagsisigaw po ako para tawagin po yung ate ko. Tapos, nung paglabas po ng ate ko po, nagsisigaw po din siya na nag-aano po siya kung may warrant of ano po. Sabi po nung mga polis, bypass daw po, bypass. Then po nung nakikipaglaban po kami sa kanila, ano po kami, bigla na lang din po nila kami sinaktan, sinampiga po, tapos po, yung masiselang katawan ko po, as in, kinapgapan po nila ako. Kahit buhat ko po yung anak ko, sinaktan po nila ako noon.
Okay, siguro ano muna natin sila so nung kayo po ay sinabihan kayo na by bus operation. So kinuha na yung tatay nyo saka yung ano nyo, yung asawa mo. So after noon nagpunta ba kayo sa anong ginawa nyo? Did you go to barangay or anong ginawa po ninyo?
Nung January 25 po, ng 5 p.m. po, pumunta na po kami. 5 a.m. po, pumunta na po kami ng police station. Nagtanong po kami doon kung meron na pong nakadetain. Ang sabi po sa amin doon, ano daw pong kaso? Ang sabi po namin, sa drugs operation po. Ang sagot po sa amin doon, wala po kaming operation na drugs. Ang amin lang, ang operation po namin ay puro gambling. Adi nung ano pong yon, naghintay pa rin po kami ng mga ilang oras po doon, baka po may dalhin. Talaga pong wala. Lahat na po ng police station, ng hanggang Binyan po, nakarating po kami, hanggang Tanawan. Wala po kaming gano'n na taong nakadetain. Kaya po kami, lumapit na po kami noon sa Napolcom para po kami matulungan.
Okay, so nung pumupunta kayo sa Calamba Station, so walang sinasabi nilang walang operation na gano'n nung araw na yun. Nung gabing yun, wala.
Opo.
So siguro PD Unos, can you kindly tell us about this situation during the time that papunta sila doon, tapos wala pala silang bypass operation. Were there a scheduled operation during that time of January 28? Nung gabi siya, di ba?
January 24.
24 po. 24.
January 24, 2024.
Yes, Mr. Chair, Your
Sige,
Honors.
go ahead.
Yes, sir. When the report reached my office, I immediately created the special investigating team of the provincial office level to assist the city on the ongoing investigation. And aside from that, I also activated the Provincial Committee on Missing and Found Person in order to recover these missing persons, with the effort to recover the missing persons. And during the course of our investigation, we found out that there was no drug operation. There was no drug operation, and based on the certificate issued by the PDEA, wala din talagang pre-ops na nangyari intended for that date na drug operation, sir.
So walang operation?
Both incidents, there were no drug operations, sir.
Okay, so doon sa Los Baños sa Calamba, walang operation?
Yes, Your Honor.
And during that time, pumupunta ka sa Calamba, did you file a complaint or at what happened during the time?
Nagbabaka sakali po kami, napabalik-balik po kami sa police station po ng Calamba.
And then?
And then po, gusto po namin kasi pong masigurado kung nandun po talaga sila.
Yung tatay mo, saka yung
saka
brother-in-law?
Yung ano ko po, bayaw ko po. Siguro po, nakaano po kami doon, isang buwan.
Isang buwang?
Pabalik-balik po.
Oh. What happened?
Opo,
Did they entertain you
Opo,
or
opo,
did they assist you? Or,
kasi po, ano po, gusto po talaga po namin na malaman na kung nakakulong po yung tatay ko. Kasi po, lahat na po, pinuntahan na po namin talaga. Hanggang sa Purinarya po, nakarating na po kami.
oh, sige, yung hepe, andyan ba yung hepe natin, yung hepe natin ng, ng Calamba City? So what did you do nung time that nandun sila, pabalik-balik sila sa Calamba? What did you do?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair.
Yes, please state your name.
Lieutenant Colonel Milan Imartres, sir, the former Chief of Police of Calamba City.
Okay.
Sir, the report of missing persons, sir, in the person of Mr. Julito Garay Sr. and Mr. Racion came to my attention only when we were summoned by the Regional Director Napolcom, sir, on February 21, sir, 2024.
Doon nyo lang nalaman?
Yes, sir.
Kailan yun? March?
February 21, sir.
February 21, nangyari yung crime, January 28.
24,
So,
sir.
24 po.
January 24. Okay. So, sino ang hindi nag-take ng action sa Calamba? Because according to the
Kasi, ano po, sir, nakailang po balik-balik po kami doon. Nagtatanong po kami kung pwede po namin makausap yung pinaka-happy po nila. Lagi po sinasabi po sa amin doon, wala po si Hepe, busy po.
oh, Hepe, busy ka daw.
Ayun po yung
Busy ka ba,
lagi
Hepe?
sinasabi po ng mga kapulisan niya.
Sinong kapulisan nakausap mo doon?
Marami na po.
Anyway, kung hindi nyo nakausap, saan kayo nagpunta?
Sa Napolcom na po.
Napolcom. Napolcom, can you kindly tell us what happened sa issue nila nang pumunta sila sa inyo?
Yes, Your Honor. On February, I think 19, 2024, they came to the office and they shared to us their predicament with respect to the search that they were conducting insofar as their missing relatives are concerned. So immediately, our Director ONG De Luna, seek the assistance of the Chief of Police of Calamba, and there was we had the meeting during that time to inform the Chief of Police of Calamba with respect to the predicament of the witnesses, Your Honor.
Paano na-identify yung mga pulis ng Calamba that those are the people that initiated yung crime? Paano nalaman kayo? Or paano nyo na-identify ba nila? Or paano nangyari?
Nagpa-police lineup po.
Sino nagpa-police lineup?
Si RD po, si RD.
Si RD Lucas.
Opo.
Okay, so nung nagpa-line up si RD Lucas na RD,
Sir,
sige,
correction
go
po.
ahead.
RD Napolcom po.
RD Napolcom ang nagpa-line up. Okay, si RD Napolcom nagpa-line up kayo?
That's true, Your Honor, because we are also clueless as to the identity of the suspect, aside from the information that they shared to us that during the alleged incident, some of those civilian claimed that they were conducting bypass operation. So what we did was to seek information from Calamba Police Station, and that is when we came up with the strategy to have a police lineup.
So paano nyo ginawa yung lineup ng mga PNP?
With the coordination of the Provincial Director of Laguna, and then
Will you
the Chief
confirm
of-
that, PD? That you have coordination on the lineup process that have been conducted by Napolcom?
Yes, Mr. Chair, we were called by our Regional Director Napolcom, and we witnessed the conduct of the lineup against this PNP person.
At doon identify yung mga tao.
3 lineup,
Tatlong lineup ang ginawa ninyo.
3 occasions.
3 different
3 sets.
dates.
Yes, yes, sir.
Oh,
Involving around 50 personnel of Calamba.
okay. At
And
na-identify nila?
And then for
Separately?
and separately, sir, in different venues.
So different venues, separate witnesses, identified.
Same witnesses, and different PNP personnel.
Okay. So yun na lumabas yung...
And they positively identified this,
at kasama natin yung mga...
including those respondents, sir.
Andito yung mga respondents.
They are not invited during this.
Hindi natin na-invite yung mga personalities, no?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hindi natin na-invite.
Yes, sir.
Pero you positively identified those, positively identified by the Garay family?
Yes po.
Okay. So now yung ang pinagtataka ko PD from Di Calamba na identified nila yung isa, yun din na nakita dun sa Los Baños. Will you confirm this that yung involved dun sa Calamba na nag-abduct, yun din na nag-abduct sa Magbanwa? Is this correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair. One of those identified in the Calamba case was also identified at the Los Baños case, Your Honor.
And meron pa tayong mga John Does.
And we have also John Doe.
Kasi nakaka-worry yan no? Kasi
Yes,
kung nangyari yan, no? Sa Calamba, Los Baños, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
At ang pretext nila is buy bust. At tapos, meron palang kidnapping na nangyayari. I think
And
we have a problem.
if I may, sir, and that those are the reason why we immediately relieved them from their unit, reassigned to provincial office, and later requested for their restriction. And now they're under restriction to the regional office, Your Honor.
Siguro, tanungin natin si Mr. Magbanwa. Mr. Banwa, can you kindly tell your story, no? Sino po kayo at ano po relasyon niyo sa biktima?
Hello. Una sa lahat, magandang hapon po. Ako po si Erwin Magbanwa, tubong Barangay Minapasok, Calatrava, Negros Occidental. Naninirahan po ako ngayon dito sa Los Baños, sa Barangay Malinta, Los Baños, Laguna. Ganito po yung nangyari sa kapatid ko po. February, bali nung time na yun, February po, nagkasakit po yun. Tapos, pinakumpine ko po yan sa bae. Ngayon, hindi po siya, bali 1 week, hindi po talaga gumaling. Pinalipat po namin sa sa Manila po. Tapos nung March 21 po, umuwi na siya. After March 25 po, nung gabi, mayroon pong isang babae na pumunta po sa kanyang barracks. Kinamuagahan po March 26 na wala ang kapatid ko. Pero bago yun, nalaman namin na nawala siya March 28 na po. Dahil tumawag po yung kapatid ko. Sorry po. Nagaling po sa Negros na may nag-text sa kanya na ate, kaano-ano mo si Randy Magbanwa. Ang sabi po, kapatid ko po yon. Sabi ate, may sasabihin kami sa inyo. Yung kapatid nyo po, kinuha po ng mga armadong lalaki na nakasibilyan. Tapos po, nung March 28, tumawag sa akin yung kapatid kong babae. Sabi sa akin, Kuya, kumusta ba si Randy? Sabi ko, bakit? Sabi niya, baka pwede puntahan mo sa trabaho. Kasi sabi ko nga, bakit nga, anong nangyari? Sabi sa akin, kasi kuya, dinukot daw yung kapatid natin. Kaya nung time na yun, mga 1 o'clock ng hapon po, galing po akong Calamba na, bumabiyahe po ako ng jeep. Umuwi po ako ng Los Baños. Ang una ko pong pinuntahan po, yung amo niya po. At doon po ako nagtanong kung anong nangyari. Ang sabi niya sa akin, Erwin, yung kapatid mo, 2 araw na, hindi nakauwi. Tapos nung time na yun na nalaman ko, dumiritso ako sa barangay Lalakay. Nagtanong po ako doon kung mayroon bang na-blatter na nawala dyan na tao. Ang sagot nila, wala naman daw po. Hanggang sa pumunta po ako sa Los Baños Police Station, nagtanong din po ako kung mayroon nahuli na tao na ang pangalan ay Randy. Ayun nga po, wala din po kasi ang sagot din po sa Los Baños, wala naman pong operasyon ng ganun. Kaya ang ginawa ko po, bumalik ako dun sa amo niya. Sabi ko, boss, ano ba talagang nangyari? Ayun nga po, naikwento sa akin, sabi niya, Erwin Sirande, nung 25 ng gabi, may dumating na babae na ang sabi, girlfriend daw dyan, taga Kalamba. Tapos nung umaga, umuwi yata nung babae, kinaumagahan, lumabas yung kapatid ko, bumili ng ulam po. Pagdating doon po, mga 1:30, nakita po namin sa CCTV doon sa Los Baños na doon po siya nakatambay sa kanto ng likod. Ngayon, habang nagtitext niya, nung paglingon niya, pumihit siya papasok doon sa may likod po. Tapos yun na po ang huli namin pagkita sa kanya. Kasi wala na pong CCTV na banda ron sa kabila.
Sino nag-provide ng CCTV doon?
Bali po, Your Honor, yung CCTV po, doon mismo sa munisipyo po ng Los Baños. Bali, nung time na nag-report na po ako sa pulis, sinamahan po ako ng isang investigador, pinanood namin po sa video, doon sa CCTV.
So, from municipal station ng Los Baños. PD, sinong ano natin doon, ang chief of police during that time?
We have here the former chief of police,
Si
Your Honor.
Jolimal Celatario?
Yes,
Siya,
yes,
siya ba yan?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
What did you, done during that time?
Good afternoon po, Your Honor. After receiving that information, sir, we conducted a follow-up and viewing of CCTVs doon po sa mga resort na katabi and sa National Highway po. Dire-diretso po yung aming ginawa. Dahil sa nagkataon po nga mahal na araw yon, bumalik po uli kami. Meron po kami na-secure na isang witness natin po doon sa resort kung saan po nangyari yung abduction incident.
Yes, at doon yun na-identify na yung isang suspect ay yung police na nanggaling sa Kalamba.
Na-identify po nung witness yung 4 na suspect po natin and 4 Jandos po.
At kasama doon sa Kalamba yung si Burda, na-identify din nila yung si Burda.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Thank you for that, no? And we would like to commend you, no, ang Los Baños, no, for having come out with the fastest expeditious retrieval of those CCTV, no? And we're able to capture yung mga mukha ng mga pulis. And these all 4 operatives ay nanggaling saan?
From upon validation po, Your Honor, from Calamba Component City Police Station.
Kalamba. Okay. And I think we have to invite those personalities, ano? Kasi sila yung involved dito, sila yung involved doon, at hanggang ngayon, nawawala pa rin yung tao, hindi pa rin nakikita. And the aggrieved na mga kasamahan natin, mga kababayan dito, especially dito sa Calamba and Los Baños, ay we need to somehow dig deeper, no? And what is the intention of those policemen? Unfortunately, wala sila dito. PD.
Yes, sir. They are not around since they are not invited during this first
Hindi
hearing.
pala na-invite sila. Are they under the custody of the region?
Yes, Your Honor, they are under the restrictive custody of the PRO 4A.
So for how many months already? Nevertheless, we will be trying to invite them over
April
on the
6,
next hearing, no? Para at
Since
least
April 6.
matanong natin sila. Sige, Congressman Paduano, please.
PD at saka RD. The same police officers in 2 cases doon sa Los Baños sa Laguna.
No, Your Honor,
Lamba ba?
dun sa involved sa Los Baños in Calamba, isang police lang po pareho, Your Honor. But itong mga police na ito are all assigned in the component city of Calamba.
Oh, so lahat sila sa Calamba. Pero ang isang pangyayari sa Los Baños.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ano, in your initial findings, ba't Magkalay ba't ganun yung involvement nila? Ano ba itong assignment ng previously assignment ng mga pulis na to?
They are previously assigned, Your Honor, with the intelligence operatives of Calamba City Police Station, sir.
Intelligence operative, hindi yung sa DEO.
I believe they are also part of the DAO, Your Honor.
So part ng DEO.
Yes, sir.
And the motive of these two incidents?
We have not yet established the motive, although on the case of the Garay, we're able to find out that Mr. Garay was previously charged with Section 5 and was released on probation, Your Honor.
Release and provision. Pero
That is from 2019.
so automatic na sa watchlist pa rin.
Yes, Your Honor.
Itong case nung yung taga-amin, kabawayan ka pala ito taga-Negros.
Based on our investigation, we have not yet found no record.
No
of-
records.
Yes, sir.
Matagal na pa, sir, matagal na pa ba dito yung kapatid mo? Mga ilang taon na po? Gamit lang ng
Since 1981 po.
Since 1981.
Opo. Kasi
So-
ang una po naming trabaho sa gasolinahan po, bali crew po sila ng gasolinahan, ako po mekaniko.
So, ang pinaka-previous pinaka-latest na niya, na trabaho?
Bali po yung latest niya trabaho po, iisa pa rin yun po yung amo niya. Kaso lang, caretaker na po siya ng resort po, nung may-ari ng gasolinahan po mismo.
So, caretaker.
Opo.
PD, etong,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
etong sa case nung yung Magbanwa ba to? Yeah, Magbanwa.
Yes, sir.
Ano ba, wala kayong previous record of this Magbanwa involved in illegal activities?
Based on our initial investigation, no record yet.
Yung yung owner ng ng property.
We will verify that, Your Honor.
Hindi, kasi hindi naman pwede na dudukutin tapos wala unless personal. Diba? Love triangle ba yan o or may utang o whatever. So we have to check dun sa background ng alleged victim at the same time yung company na pinagtrabahuan niya.
Your Honor, I already talked with the owner of the resort. Days after the kidnapping incident, isa po siyang former government official. Medyo mataas din po ang katungkulan niya sa gobyerno dati, Your Honor.
Yung owner. Can you state who's the owner of that property? Of that resort? Siguro naman, hindi naman, di ba?
If I may, Your Honor, babanggitin ko na lang po sa inyo mamaya, Your Honor.
Mamaya. Pero, anong resort yun?
As to the motive ng kidnapping, wala po kami doon. But still, without that motive, na-file pa rin namin po yung case, Your Honor.
Pero we have to start with the motive, di ba? For the case to prosper. Kasi if we cannot establish the motive, madaling depensahan yun. Unless may direct knowledge ng witness.
Based on the investigation, matibay po yung ebidensya natin,
Okay.
Your Honor.
Pero anong pangalan ng resort na yun?
Maybe the IOC and the Chief of Police of Los Baños will give details on that, Your Honor.
Sir, yung name ng resort, sir, is Antonio Resort, sir.
Antonio Resort.
Yes, sir.
And what's the address of that Antonio Resort? Address
Sir,
po.
that is a family name of former
Hindi, yung yung
Barangay
address.
Lalakay, sir, Los Baños. Laguna.
Barangay
Lalakay.
Lalakad. Los
Former,
Baños.
Iho? Former? You were about to say something, eh. Former?
Na-miss, lang, sir, is
Oh, ikaw naman, Iho. Huwag mo na akong bulahin. Meron ka sasabihin. Ano yun?
yes, sir, owner of former retired General Antonio, sir.
Oh, what's the first name?
I forgot the first name, sir.
Maraming Antonio, eh. Apelyido.
Yes, sir.
Dali. You forgot the first name. Pwede ba yun? Nag-file na ko ng case, may case build-up, lahat-lahat. Siyempre, nakapangalan, nakalagay doon. The owner of this resort is certain blah, blah, blah. Ayan, si RD. Yeah, RD, you ask the chairman if you will be allowed to, to approach the Chairman Akop. Chairman, will you allow RD? Go ahead. Thank you, Chairman.
Okay, so
Yes. Ang alam ko yan, ang tatay nila is Gerald O.Q. Antonio, Orlando Q. Antonio.
thank you, RD. Thank you.
He has 2 sons. Isa sa Navy, isa sa Police. Bakit tayo mo sabihin? What's wrong with that?
Sir, hindi ko po talaga tanda yung first name ni Sir Antonio, sir.
Investigador, Chief of Police ka doon, dapat alam mo.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, Congressman Acops. Thank you, Congressman Paduano. We can possibly dig deeper on this problem, no, kapag naimbita po natin yung mga nasa restrictive custody ng regional office, no. So we will be suspending for the meantime para at least makapagtanong kami. Wala kami matanong kasi wala dito yung mga respondents, no? And I thought that they were invited. Unfortunately, hindi pala natin invite. So we will be inviting them over in the next hearing. So, Congressman Barbers, please.
Isang tanong lang sa pamilya na Garay. Meron sa inyo pagkakalam ba, meron bang record yung father nyo?
Meron po. Noong 2019 po.
2019, ano po ang record niya?
Ano po siya, sumuko po siya sa
Tokhang.
watchlist po.
So,
Sa Tokhang
kumbaga,
po.
yung Oplan Tokhang, sumurrender siya doon.
Opo, sa barangay po.
Yung husband mo naman, Karen? Ano namang record
No
niya?
record po.
Walang record. Sige, thank you, Mr. Chair. Yung taga Negros, Mr. Magbanwa, meron ka bang, sa pagkakaalam mo, meron bang record ang kapatid mo?
Sa pagkakalam po ko po, Your Honor, wala po. Kasi nung time na nawala po siya, bali pumunta po yung pamangkin ko po at saka sinabihan ko na pakitanong dyan kung ano ba ang record ng tito nyo kasi bakit nawala. Marami na rin po siyang nilapitan yung pamangkin ko. Ang sabi naman po daw, malinis naman daw po ang record.
Sa pulis kaya? Wala ba siyang record dyan sa pulis? Sa Calamba?
None so far, sir. We do not have the record on the drugs watch list of Mr. Magbanwa, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, Congressman Acop.
May I know who is investigating these cases?
PD.
Mr. Chair, Your Honors, in the case of Magbanwa, it was the Los Baños Municipal Police Station who filed the criminal case. And in the case of the Garay, it was the CIDG PFU, Your Honor.
Ano ang krimen na final?
In the case of Magbanwa, it's kidnapping, Your Honor.
How about the other
The
from Calamba?
The Calamba case, violation of domicile, kidnapping and serious illegal detention, and violation of 293, the robbery, Your Honor.
Robbery?
Yes, Your
Bakit?
Honor. There was an alleged robbery of a cell phone based on the course of the investigation, Your Honor. That would be elaborated by the CIDG, if I may, sir.
Normally, ang isang investigador, meron siyang, kung hindi pa kumpleto yung kanyang mga ebidensya, meron siyang theories na naisip. May nung theories ninyo? Kasi normally, if it's a drug bust operation, buhay yung tao eh. Except when, kagaya ng narinig nyo kanina, si Sergeant Perez, binaril niya kagad yung kwan. Di ba? But normally, in yung bypass operations, hindi namamatay yung kwan. In this case, missing sila eh. So, that is precisely the reason why my seatmate, Chairman Paduano, is asking, ano sa tingin nyo ang motive? Bakit ganyan? Because nakikita namin kung sa drugs yan, hindi dapat nandyan yung tao. Unless lumaban, kagaya ng sinasabi nyo palagi. Di ba? So ano ang theories ninyo? You just filed the cases?
Your Honor, may we refer this query to the CIDG investigators, Your Honor?
No, yung Los Baños. Hindi, yung nag-file ang kaso doon, nag-imbestiga, Los Baños eh.
Yeah, police station ng Las Bañas.
Your Honor, magandang hapon po. Ako po si Patrolman John Rainer M. Manaig, IOC po ng Magbanwa kay Sir.
Naintindihan mo ba yung tanong ko?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sa isip mo kung bakit nawala yung sino? Yung
Si Randy Magbanwa po, sir.
yes, bakit siya nawala? Eh, allegedly, walang record, wala lahat. So there must be another reason. Hindi nyo hinanap?
Sir, nung nag-report po sa amin yung kapatid na si Tatay Erwin, na nawawala nga daw po yung kapatid niya noong March 28, tinanong ko po siya kung yung may girlfriend po yung kanyang kapatid. And kasi po nabanggit niya na may babae daw po na pumunta sa barracks before daw po nawala. Ang tinanong ko po, baka po yung babae is may iba pong boyfriend or baka nagtanan. Kasi po sir, nung time na yon, Holy Week po yun sir. Tinanong ko rin po, baka po umakit yun sa namanata sa Banahaw sir. Ang sagot naman po ni Sir Erwin is hindi raw po sir at hindi daw po ay may medical condition sir.
Na-identify nyo kung sino yung mga allegedly na nag-abduct sa kanya, di ba? Kaya kayo nakapag-file ng kaso?
Meron pong dalawang may picture sir na nakuha sa CCTV. And then yung 4 Jandos, na-identify naman po yung 4 sir na suspects.
So, did you interrogate tong mga taon to?
No sir, hindi po namin nakakausap yung mga suspects sir.
Hindi nyo man lang kinunan ng statement? Basta't pinailan nyo na lang ng kaso? Para matapos kagad yung trabaho ninyo?
Yung witness sir, ang nakuha na namin statement sir.
Ang tinatanong ko, yung mga respondent, hindi ba dapat bago nyo i-final yung kaso, inimbitahan nyo sana sila kung magbibigay sila ng statement doon sa charges that you're going to file against them?
Hindi na po namin nakuha na ng statement sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you so much. No, siguro we will be suspending for the meantime our hearing, no, kasi lampas na po tayo sa oras, and at the same time we need to ask yung mga respondents doon sa yung mga yung accused pala, yung respondents. So for the meantime, if there are no other queries from the members of this we will be suspending for the meantime our hearing. So I need the motion for the suspension of the hearing. So there's a motion that we suspend our hearing, and there is a second motion. Hearing no objection. This hearing is now suspended.